The introduction to the Athenian Enigma presents a compelling concept that explores the profound mysteries enveloping the ancient city of Athens, particularly its enigmatic development through the epochs of time. Athens is a city that stands as a linchpin in the annals of Western civilization, yet beneath its well-documented contributions to democracy, philosophy, and the arts lies an intricate web of historical puzzles. These puzzles include the city's sudden rise to prominence in the 5th century BCE, its cultural and intellectual outpourings, an occasional decline, rebirth, and transformations that reflect deeper temporal enigmas worthy of exploration. The significance of this point in relation to the main topic is multidimensional. By delving into the mysteries surrounding Athens, we gain insight into how this ancient city became an unparalleled nucleus of cultural and intellectual development. Such examination provides context for understanding broader human progress and the transient nature of power and creativity. Athens' journey serves as a mirror reflecting the unpredictable forces of history and human achievement, themes that resonate beyond the confines of one city or era. A vivid example illustrating the Athenian Enigma is the sudden explosion of creative genius during the Periclean age. Within a relatively short span, Athens produced monumental works of art and thought, giving the world figures such as Socrates, Plato, and Sophocles. Another intriguing example is the Athenian adaptation of democracy, an unprecedented political system at the time, which, despite its flaws, laid the groundwork for modern governance. These instances underscore Athens' unique role as an incubator of ideas that have shaped the modern world. Supportive opinions highlight Athens as a prototype of cultural flourishing, showing how complex social structures can produce staggering advancements. Yet challenges to this notion arise when considering the societal inequalities and imperialistic practices of ancient Athens, which could question whether its legacy was truly as noble as often perceived. Additionally, alternative viewpoints suggest that other civilizations of the time were equally significant, arguing against an Athenocentric perspective of history. This introductory point connects with other aspects of the main topic by setting the stage for examining how Athens' mysteries, such as its architectural resilience after invasions and its oscillation between oligarchy and democracy, shed light on broader temporal dynamics that punctuate human civilization. Thus, understanding the Athenian Enigma allows us to unravel not just the secrets of a city, but the ever-turning wheels of history itself, evoking a deeper appreciation for the enigmatic nature of human progress. The historical significance of Athens is a linchpin in understanding the Athenian Enigma, a city cloaked in temporal mysteries. Athens, often heralded as the cradle of Western civilization, serves as a remarkable testament to the progression of human thought, democracy, and art. Its significance is underscored by its role as the birthplace of democracy, where citizens first experimented with a political system in which power was vested in the hands of the populace rather than a monarchy or oligarchy. This groundbreaking idea laid the foundation for modern democratic systems around the world, making Athens a focal point of political inspiration and innovation. Athens' historical impact extends beyond governance. As a hub of philosophical thought, it nurtured the minds of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, whose teachings continue to influence modern philosophy, ethics, and education. The lasting legacy of these philosophers is evident in contemporary debates and educational frameworks worldwide. Moreover, the city's contributions to art and architecture, epitomized by the Parthenon and classical sculptures, have profoundly shaped aesthetic standards and artistic practices across the globe. A tangible application of Athens' historical significance can be seen in the establishment of democratic institutions globally, where principles adopted from Athenian democracy, such as civic participation and equality before the law, are actively practiced. Another example is in the field of education. Socratic methods that encourage critical thinking and dialogue are integral to pedagogical strategies in classrooms worldwide, proving the endurance of Athenian intellectual legacy. Scholars widely acknowledge the profound impact of Athens on civilization, praising its innovations as pivotal in steering humanity towards more equitable and enlightened ways of living. However, there are challenges and controversies associated with this narrative. Critics argue that Athenian democracy was limited, excluding women, slaves, and non-citizens, thus questioning its claim as a truly egalitarian model. Additionally, some suggest that the glorification of Athens overshadows the influence of other civilizations. Understanding Athens' historical significance also connects to broader themes of the Athenian Enigma, as these enduring contributions compel us to explore why and how Athens became a pivotal point of human advancement. They invite us to unravel the mysteries of how such a singular city could leave an indelible mark on various facets of human society, fueling further inquiry into the layers of Athenian history and their implications for our present and future. The term temporal mysteries of the city refers to the enigmatic aspects of Athens's history and culture that defy conventional understanding of time and chronology. This concept alludes to the idea that Athens, a city steeped in ancient history, contains elements that transcend typical historical timelines, blending past, present, and future in a unique tapestry of mystery. It is significant to the main topic, the Athenian Enigma, a city cloaked in temporal mysteries, because it encapsulates the intriguing paradoxes that make Athens an enduring focal point for historians, philosophers, and curious travelers alike. The temporal mysteries embody how Athens seems to exist simultaneously as an ancient relic and a modern metropolis, continually influencing and being influenced by different periods. One example of a temporal mystery in Athens is the Acropolis, a symbol of ancient Greece that has withstood the ravages of time. While it remains a testament to ancient architectural prowess, the Acropolis is not just a static monument, but a dynamic entity, reflecting the evolving narrative of Athens through restoration projects and ongoing archaeological research. Another example is the concept of democracy, which originated in Athens over 2 millennia ago, but continues to resonate globally. Although the modern world's democratic systems have evolved significantly, they remain inextricably linked to the Athenian model, illustrating how temporal mysteries can manifest in systemic legacies that transcend time. Proponents of the importance of temporal mysteries argue that these elements enhance Athens's cultural depth, offering layers of exploration for academics and tourists. By delving into these mysteries, we gain a richer understanding of how historical forces shape and are reshaped by the passage of time, prompting further inquiry into the nature of historical continuity and change. However, challenges arise in untangling these enigmatic threads. The allure of temporal mysteries often leads to contested interpretations, especially when new archaeological findings or scholarly theories challenge established narratives. Some scholars argue that focusing too heavily on these mysteries may romanticize or oversimplify the complexity of Athenian history, overshadowing practical considerations of urban development and modern challenges. The exploration of temporal mysteries deeply influences other aspects of Athens' enigmatic identity, inviting a re-evaluation of how we perceive time's impact on culture and civilization. By examining these mysteries, we gain insight into how Athens' storied past continually informs its present and future, fostering a perpetual dialogue across the ages that enriches our understanding of both the city and humanity itself. Theories and interpretations surrounding the Athenian Enigma, a city cloaked in temporal mysteries, delve into the myriad explanations offered by historians, archaeologists, and scholars to unravel the complex legacy of Athens as a city shrouded in the mysteries of time. At its core, this concept involves examining disparate historical elements, artifacts, and narratives that collectively paint a picture of Athens as not just a historical wonder, but an enigmatic puzzle that transcends chronological boundaries. The significance of this lies in the fundamental quest to understand how Athens became a beacon of intellectual and cultural development, and what hidden layers of history may yet be uncovered. One example of such theories is the suggestion that Athens, with its rich mythological canon, could be an embodiment of what many consider lost or suppressed historical truths. For instance, some interpretations speak of an advanced pre-civilization that laid the groundwork for Athens' subsequent prominence, linking mythology to potentially undiscovered realities. Another real-world application can be found in the field of archaeoastronomy, where researchers explore ancient Athenian structures in alignment with celestial events. This indicates that the Athenians might have had sophisticated knowledge of astronomy, further fueling theories that call for re-evaluating our understanding of their capabilities. These interpretations are supported by the opinions of some scholars who argue that traditional historical accounts may overlook or simplify Athens' true contributions to later civilizations. There's a belief in some academic circles that Athens' history is a tapestry interwoven with both facts and symbolic myths, requiring a more nuanced examination. However, these theories are not without challenges or controversies. Some academics argue that over-reliance on speculative interpretations can undermine established historical methodologies. Critics caution against the allure of pseudo-archaeology, warning that it may overshadow rigorous inquiry with sensationalism. There are also alternative viewpoints that emphasize the value of conventional historical narratives that rely more heavily on documented evidence rather than speculative theories. Theories and interpretations about Athens influence other aspects of the topic by prompting a continued re-evaluation of evidence and encouraging interdisciplinary approaches. They compel us to question preconceived notions about the city's past, fostering dialogue that reshapes our understanding of ancient civilizations. In this way, these theories are more than just conjectures. They are catalysts for intellectual exploration, enriching the enigmatic allure of Athens as a city steeped in temporal mysteries.